Alright, I'm really glad these trailers dropped today because I had zero plans for today. Today was going to be like one of the most boring days of my life. But we got a couple of trailers that dropped today. The Logan trailer looks really cool, but the one that really surprised me was Power Rangers. Because I didn't grow up with Power Rangers. I just didn't. I didn't watch that shit as a kid. My brother did. He got all the toys and all that. But I was like, why would I watch people in plastic suits fighting people in plastic suits? Isn't that like the cheesiest shit ever? I look at it, I watch it on Netflix, I'm like, I laugh at it because it's so goddamn cheesy. So the first trailer for this movie dropped and I was like, alright, you know what? It has potential, but I'm also getting a kind of Transformers vibe from it. But I called it on my Twitter. I was like, it's January now. Shouldn't we be getting our next Power Rangers trailer any day? And so here we are. And I watched this trailer and I was like, oh my god, that looks actually pretty awesome. I like the way this trailer builds up the characters. You know, like you saw in the first trailer, they're all the bad kids in high school. They go to detention and all that, and they stumble upon this alien spaceship buried underground, and that's where they get their powers. But one thing I'm hoping for in this movie is that there's not going to be too much of that humor. Like, the Yellow Ranger gets home, she tells a story to her brothers, and then her mother's like, pee in a cup. I was like, that sounds like Michael Bay humor. It's not really funny. I mean, you could pass it off as, yeah, this movie's made for kids, but this is a PG-13 Power Rangers movie here. This movie was rated PG-13. So let's have some more mature humor, alright? But then when the voiceover starts, I immediately knew who it was. I was like, that's Bryan Cranston.
The answer to what is happening to you is here.
Funny how he used to be in Power Rangers when he was younger and now he's Zordon. That's like part of the cheese. Like, you look at Zordon in the original, it's just like a face. Like a human face as a hologram in like that light tube or whatever it was. Now here it looks like that Kryptonian technology from Man of Steel. I think it looks pretty cool. The one that most people are complaining about is Alpha 5, voiced by Bill Hader. Because yeah, he looks the most different from what he looked like in the original. But then again, I mean, come on, that was a dude in a suit. It's like a little plastic cheap ass suit. Like, what this movie is doing is taking Power Rangers and showing us what it's really meant to look like. Those old TV shows didn't have the budget for the best special effects. So now Lionsgate comes along and they're like, we got you, we got the budget. And then you hear the song come on, I'm like, I know that song. Kanye West, really? But it's a song called Power, so it makes sense, I guess. Power Rangers. Yeah. You see Elizabeth Banks as Rita. She looks really cool with those effects going on in her eyes. I don't know if she looks accurate to what she looked like in the original because I don't know what she looks like in the original. But right when I heard that Elizabeth Banks was cast as Rita, I was like, that's a good casting choice because Elizabeth Banks is a really charismatic actress. She has range, so I really want to see her be a villain. I think she would have a lot of fun there. But of course, what really lights up this trailer is the last 30 seconds of awesome Power Rangers action. See the Rangers walking out all badass and then they land on the ground. You just want to see that explosion behind them. And they're taking on these stone monsters. You know, they're just beating the shit out of them. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty awesome. And then you see the Zords on the street and the dinosaurs and they're running down the street. I'm like, oh my god, this actually looks really cool. Holy shit. One thing that did bother me though a little bit is you see the Pink Ranger, Naomi Scott, flying her Zord. And it looks like she's wearing the suit, but the mask is off. I was like, okay, how much time are these Rangers actually going to spend with the masks off? I understand you need to get the actors' faces in there, and that makes sense. I just hope it's not like Venom in Spider-Man 3, you know what I mean? I want to see the Power Rangers fighting with their masks on. And then of course at the very end we get a little taste of the Megazord. He gets up, it's all like Gypsy Danger and shit. It really did remind me of Pacific Rim when he's punching that gold monster. He's like, ah! I was like, that looks like Pacific Rim. That being said, Pacific Rim is awesome, so this naturally looks awesome. So yeah, I find myself suddenly really looking forward to seeing this movie. I mean, it is directed by Dean Israelite. He directed Project Almanac, a movie I thought was pretty good. You feel like he can take a group of teens and have them go on an adventure and not make it feel like it's stupid bullshit. As long as that Michael Bay-esque humor is kept to a minimum, I think we'll have ourselves a pretty solid Power Rangers movie. And I'd rather have that than Transformers 6. So the new trailer for Power Rangers, have you watched it, and what do you think of this movie now? Does it look any better to you? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.